a friend who is going through some financial issues, and at the same time his pastor is bashing him that he's not giving his tithes, and told him that he is opening doors to, if I may say, bad things or curses into his life. He's a bit confused. How would you deal with this issue?
I think it's not any pastor's business to ask for the report of members on how they give their tithes and if they give their tithes or not. I know some churches do it. I respect them. That's their choice. If their members agree for those, that should be done, that's okay. But I don't believe in that. I don't believe that I should be interested or I should ever ask my members if they give their tithes or not. And I should talk less of controlling that, talk less of trying to, rebuke or reprimand anybody for not paying their tithes. I think that giving of tithes and offering is a personal affair, and it's a matter of personal relationship of an individual and their God. And I think it's part of working with God. And I think anybody that's working with God, God knows his situation. And I don't think that we should look at tithes and offering as something that we should do, that's something that's a law, that's something we have to do every month or every day. I think it's about your work with God. I think God knows your situation. God knows, your financial state. God understands, and God understands. God really understands. And if you know that God understands and you love him, he knows you love him, he knows your heart, never worry about what any pastor or any individual says.
So paying the tithes, it's more of a personal relationship with God,
yes,
right?
Yes. Yeah, of course, you have a responsibility before your church because you are being fed in that church, and the church is taking care of you when you have needs. But so you have to give your tithe and offering to where people are taking care of you. That shows responsibility, but it's still part of your work with God. It's still more of your work with God rather than your work with the shepherd who is managing your church.